Hey there, my name is Megan. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a thrift haul. And I did a video like this like a year and a half ago, and I got a really great feedback on it. And then my husband and I decided to move, to downsize, to live in an apartment for a little while. And so I didn't do any thrifting or antiquing or anything of that nature for a while. But I'm back into the swing of things since we bought our house recently. We're living in a 120-year-old house. And I'm leaning a little bit more into the historic nature of that house. My taste has changed. I'm not buying as much new furniture. I'm trying not to buy anything new really, because I'm trying not to support stuff coming from China. And I'm also just really loving having older pieces in my home, things that have stories, things that maybe I have to fix up here and there, but I can do that. So I'm going to share all of that with you guys today. I wish I could show everything that I have found recently, but we would be here all day if I did that. I just have so many things that I have been picking up here and there. But I am going to show you all of my favorite things. And if you like videos like this, please make sure that you follow me on Instagram. My name is @MeganBellMade. Whenever I do go thrifting or to an antique store or anything like that, I always try to take pictures, show you some things that maybe I left behind that were still really cool, and just share that with you guys. And if you like videos like this, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know your favorite thing that I found recently. And without further ado, let me show you what I've got. Okay, so the first item I found recently is this oak bench. I found it at a local consignment store for only $29, and I'm not sure if it's antique, but it is really beautiful, and I was looking for a 5-foot bench to go underneath my Anthropologie gleaming primrose mirror, and I have had so much trouble styling this mirror. I should have gotten the larger size, but this is the 5-foot, and so it's not able to be a floor mirror. It has to actually be hung a little higher, and it needed something to go underneath it, and I think this bench is perfect. The second item I got was this gorgeous milk glass hobnail cake stand, and it came with the glass top, and it was probably a little more than I wanted to pay, but after shopping around, it was actually really reasonable, and it is so pretty. I have loved making cakes for birthdays recently and being able to display them on this cake stand. I needed something like this in my kitchen, and it is perfect. I've been searching for a shelf for Miles's room for ages, and I finally found one at a local antique shop. I love the old pine look and these little knobs so I can hang, you know, extra things here, and it's just perfect in this little corner in his room. Everything on the top of the shelf is also thrifted and found recently, including this little red plane, which the propellers are actually broken off of, but my son really enjoys playing with it, and I love the whole vintage childhood look and the simplicity of some toys from the past. I like displaying them in his room. Plus, we only paid a couple of dollars for this, so that was a win. Also on top of this shelf is this fox art print by an artist named David Andrews. We love our woodland animals, and I always love a good piece of art, so I had to pick this up. Next up is this antique little mini dresser slash, I think it's a washstand actually, that's had its mirror removed, but it's oak, and I found it on Facebook Marketplace for next to nothing, and I absolutely love it. I love the little keyholes, I love the knobs. It fits perfectly here in our hallway, and I may even move it into my son's room at some point, but either way, it's staying in this house. And then on top of that washstand is this lamp, which it did not look like this when I bought it. I bought it at the thrift store. I'll show you what it looked like when I bought it. It was hideous. And I did that little trick where you put joint compound on it and then sand it down. And then I actually put like a gray stain on top, and it looks like one of those like real expensive pottery lamps that you see at Restoration Hardware. And I'm just so glad I didn't have to spend the money to achieve that look. And then I came across this framed doily at the thrift store for just a few dollars, and I just had to have it. Somebody's grandma probably made it, and I just love the contrast of the gray against the gold frame. It's just so pretty. I picked up this really narrow primitive bench at a recent estate sale. As you can see, it is definitely handmade. It is definitely old. I love the farmhouse charm this gives. It has definitely seen better days. I go back and forth about if this is something I would want to sand down and redo, or if I really just love the look of it as is. But either way, it's going to look really good at the end of a bed somewhere in this house. Okay, so this was an interesting find for me. This is the complete collection of the Yale edition Shakespeare books. Okay, so there's 40 of them. It's all of Shakespeare's plays. And I found them at an estate sale, and I did this thing that some estate sales do where you bid on an item, and if nobody else bids on it, then you win it at the end of the day. So I got them for half off because I only bid for half of the price that they had it listed, and I just think they're so cool. I hope to read at least a few of them, and I love the blue on these white shelves. And estate sales can be really pricey, so I just felt like this was actually a really good find. So at the same estate sale, I also bought 2 other books. It's 2 volumes, Treasury of the American Design, and there is such good information in here. I really want to be better educated on antiques and want to know what I'm looking at when I'm looking at it. And so these books have just really educated me, and there's so much to learn from them. So if you happen upon them yourself, I highly recommend. Then I've just got a couple other random shelf decor items like this horse carving, which I thought was just really unique and different. This cute little boat is perfect shelf decor, and I found it at a thrift store. It needs to be cleaned up a little, but it's adorable. Okay, I saved the best for last. I finally found a set of dining chairs, a set of antique dining chairs that I absolutely love and adore. And it was so hard for me to find a set of 6 that didn't have arms, because typically when I would look on Facebook Marketplace or go to any antique stores, consignment shops, I would find a set of 4, and then I would find 2 extra ones with captain's chairs. So it would be a full set of 6, but 2 of them would have arms. And I did not want that. I needed a set of 6 at my 8-seater table, and I finally found them. I don't know how old they are. I do know that they are bent wood, and obviously that they have the caned back and seat, and I just know that they're beautiful. I bought them from a girl off Facebook Marketplace. She said she found them at a antique market in Georgia, and that's about all I know. But I do know that I have a new table coming in April, and these are going to look perfect at it, and I just can't wait. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next time.